Okay, next up we have David Radavich, and he has published 7 collections of poetry, and he is the president of the North Carolina Poetry Society. Let's welcome David.
Thank you so much. Before I read a couple poems, I have 2 announcements to make. One is, as she mentioned, I'm president of the North Carolina Poetry Society, and every year we put out a collection of award-winning poems that comes out in May called Pine Song, and every year we dedicate it to one poet who has made really terrific contributions to the literary life of North Carolina. And the winner this year, the honoree this year, is none other than Scott Owens. Congratulations. And I want also to say, I don't know if you checked your calendar today, but there's a new moon around 8:45, if I remember correctly. It's 8:47. And there's also a solar eclipse. So I can't imagine better omens for poetry than that. The poem I'm going to start with is by Steve Loudermilk. This is on page 30, and he has a wonderful photograph on page 31 called Boat on a Floating Screen. And Steve lives out in the Outer Banks when he's there. He travels all the time. And his poem is called Rodanthe Nocturne. It has an epigraph from Meister Eckhart. God decreases and God is increased. And it also has a dedication for Judith Clare, who drowned as a young girl. In the give and take, pull and dissolve of these graveyard shoals, each breath and blow a rasp, a shell, splinter of pink calcite, glint of quartz tucked in the seam and fold of a timber, the kneaded loaf of a lighthouse beam, the curve and swell, the raw silk of driftwood cedar, salt-bleached run of a gunwale, bare knuckle of an oar handle, shaft of an oar blade, slats of an orange crate, fire ring of conches, all the makings of the place, mast and deck, stern and prow of the dory, a dinghy and dry dock, V of a keel, patched up tarp, studs of wind and salt-warped grain, treasured remains, relics of spirit washed up and bleached white, laid out to dry and calcify, ribbons of kelp strung out like flags, ramshackle walls and roof of a come-away, sometime getaway, straight-away child. Nights, I see you, my cousin, beyond the timbers of the pier, running the waves where they break, hair like the spindrift spray beating your face, your eyes dark and green as the surf. And this is my poem, Self-Sufficient, which is another kind of character sketch, I guess you would say. Self-Sufficient for Audrey. Imagine wandering everywhere with your bag of magic, through the forest, into streets. Who knows what you will pull out to bless or curse the world? Everything you wear is skin in a woolen onion. Your hair has seen no restraint in years. What if your hands are crusted as pies? They still express, command, and soothe like the mother who was a girl. Somehow, your eyes match clouds. Foretell the weather. Foretell a way of moving, still alone.